Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Well, it'll be afternoon by the time we get it up. Uh, Chicken stew and biblical flat earth. What does that have to do with one another? Well, me and my son went to a chicken stew last night up on the mountain, and the topic of flat earth came up. Maybe there for a while, I was talking to him about that. I wasn't hardcore going at it, I talked to him about it here and there quite a bit. They didn't believe me. They thought I was crazy. One of them started coming around a little bit. They're into rabbit holes. They started pondering on it. And then a few weeks ago, a month, I can't remember, her cousin, his defending flat earth, said, the reason rockets go up an arch because if they go straight up, they'll hit the dome. I was like, glory to God. Last night it came up, and there was a non-flat earther up there. He thought I was crazy for saying space wasn't real. And all these satellites, this, that, and the other. Topic of satellites came up. I explained to them how they launch satellites in Antarctica, weather balloons, fly 747, 757, 767s around the sky taking pictures. That's satellites. And I showed them a few videos about zero gravity, how astronaut on the ISS said they got to use Velcro to strap stuff down or it'll float away. And then right after that video, it was the very same video she could have clipped. A Russian dropping that little pin. I thought it was a screw, but some kind of pin. Dropped a screw and said, zero gravity, right? And like I said, I started talking to him about weather balloons. Now, I was going over the headliners this morning and I saw this and I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, is this a balloon? Looks like it might have. Is that supposed to be land? Kind of looks like longitude and latitude lines. Really? They're mocking us. Let's see what the rest of the picture shows. And more eyes. And a helium filled balloon with vertical and horizontal lines with blotches of could be possible land. Flat Earth. They're having to pump it back up. Anyway, it's funny. I just popped my head. A global helium shortage has doctors worried about one of the natural gases most essential and perhaps unexpected uses. MRIs. Strange as it sounds, a lighter than air element or gravity. Well, it's not called gravity, it's called lighter than air, buoyancy, density, mass, or yeah, something like that. Weight, buoyancy in this. There you go. That gives balloons a buoyancy. See? Nothing to do with gravity. All right. Got some 2,000 liters of ultra cold liquid helium, keeping its magnet cool enough to work. All right. All right. Big concern. Helium has been volatile commodity for years, especially true in the U.S. I'll be darned. Uh-oh. See? Wars. Okay. Wars. Oh, Russia. They've been at war forever, but that was going to happen. They're at war now. But yet, they still hold the Antarctic Treaty. That will never be broken. And if this world lasts long enough, they'll re-up it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, it ain't. They said stop trade, but they have not stopped that uh, Antarctic Treaty. Now you wonder why these countries are, because U.S. will, they're Dangerous. They're deadly. They're evil. The U.S. government is the biggest terrorist. Okay, now we see there's a big helium. Doctors don't know what to do. There's a flat earth. Why is there a shortage of helium? Mm-hmm. But like I said, the Antarctic Treaty has not changed. Helium isn't just using party balloons to launch weather balloons for the National Weather Service. There's your satellites. Oh, let's go back up. I got a lot of these. A few of them. BLM. Yeah. Why are they controlling Bureau of Land Management? Helium is a gas. Oh, get it out of the ground. No, 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 no. BLM, the government. What company uses the most helium? In fact, the single largest buyer of helium is NASA, 75 million cubic feet annually. So we're giving them enough money by 75 million cubic feet a year. We're giving them 19 to 20 some billion a year. Now, company uses the most helium, NASA. Medical industry. Well, 75 million cubic feet. How many cubic feet do these people use? Can't see it. Purchaser of helium, NASA. And that's nothing compared to NASA. The single 75, there you go. So up here, they say they're the ones the largest users, but say NASA ain't doctors. Does NASA use helium? NASA uses helium as an inert purge gas for hydrogen systems that pressurize agent for ground and flight fluids. No, they don't. They use a cryonic agent for cooling various materials. No, 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 no. Helium's used for, I think we use that, they use that in plasma cutters. Helium to clean up noisy signals. Where does the U.S. get its helium? Takes up the whole Exxon's large field, Raleigh Ridge. How much helium does NASA use? Oh, up to 100 million cubic feet of helium. Why is there a shortage? Okay, we saw that. I think that's it here. Oh, that was that. Right there. There's your satellites, people. There's your satellites. 2,366 kilograms super pressure balloon to Earth's orbit. They can't go to space. I'm telling you. NASA's balloon program offers uses multiple types of balloons to lift scientific payloads into the atmosphere. You can only helium. How are satellites launch balloons? Right there. And see, look at that real sharp curvature. These things can't go to space, but they're showing a real sharp curvature. It's carried or carry its small rocket powered. They just launch something like it's a plane. They launch a rocket up it parachutes like a Estes rocket. And it has a camera. How is the NASA? It's a thermal device. It heats up during the day when exposed sun, as a zero pressure balloon heats up, vents some of the helium through the vent ducts or vent pressurized. Okay, well, no, it cannot float into outer space. Earth's atmosphere gets thinner, yeah, because then you run into a solid dome. A balloon satellite is inflated with gas after it's been put into orbit. After it, what? A balloon satellite is inflated with gas after it has been put into orbit. It is also occasionally referred to as a satellite. How can you inflate it after it's in orbit? See, these people are dumb. Science is dumb. Can you launch a rocket from a balloon? How are satellites launched? Hitching right on a rocket or a spaceship? No. All satellites are launched. Well, all satellites are launched by rockets or on a space shuttle. Really? All satellites are launched by rocket or space shuttle. Okay. Okay. Let's go with that. Where are we at? Cargo bay. There are also countries in North Africa on rocket launched. Stratospheric balloons for it. Balloons perform scientists and engineers, as they can be used to test and advance space science. No, it can't. There's no space for far less than the cost of a satellite. They send satellites up on a balloon. See, they say they're putting them on rockets and sending them to space, but no, they use balloons. As you carry out concrete scientific experiments in a short period of time and obtain results quickly. So they launch from one rocket and say they're really, a helium balloon don't cost that much. They can't go to space. You see how they're ripping you off? $7 a gallon for kerosene, but they're saying they're charging us 25 to 34 million each launch. A medium. Now, them lights you see going across the sky at night, don't tell me they ain't got trajectories on them where they can't bounce something off of them. You're seeing something. They tell you one thing, but it's a difference. Air Force Weather Wing. What was this question? Yeah, I mean, come on. U.S. Air Force is NASA. That's what I told that fellow last night. Says U.S. NASA. Yes, it's the U.S. Air Force. Anyway, that is why there's a helium shortage. And another reason they're probably doing that because a lot of these people are making these weather balloons and they're proving them wrong. Well, Miss Nonsense did that and said he proved NASA right, but now he proved flat Earth right. No curvature, never ever. Helium shortage because they're going to shut down these flat earthers, proving NASA wrong. There you go. That's why there's a helium shortage in this world, to keep hiding a lie. God bless.